Nathan, you started back up again. How's the first week or two been?
Well, look, we've been back sort of 5 or 6 days. It's been very good. The lads come back in good shape, which we expected them to anyway. I said it's only been a short break anyway, so they've already good rest. They came back. We've started. Obviously, we managed to add a few bodies as well, and those who sort of had a year with us now will be better for that. So no, we're in good shape.
Signings have been good. You've been happy with them so far?
Oh, very much so. Look, it's always going to be a tougher window because what we're trying to effectively do is to add better. Now, sort of two problems with that. One, we've got a really good, fantastic squad anyway, and then to get better on our budget is slightly difficult, or is challenging at times. But we've, the board, we've been bold, we've been brave, we've been backed once again by Gary and the board, and managed to bring in Coley, managed to bring in Alfie Doughty, with two people that will improve us significantly. And those are the type of signings we've gone after. Then we've brought, obviously, the goalkeeping department we want to strengthen. We've managed to bring Matt Macy in. God willing, there's going to be one imminent as well. So we've now got three goalkeepers, plus obviously James Shea, who's injured at this point in time. So the goalkeeping department, we've improved that. So what we want to do is come out of this window in a lot stronger position than we went into it.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to mention, but you might come on to that in terms of people we've lost, in terms of Danny and Carl, effectively, two big players, big characters for us, and they'll be difficult to replace, but that's a challenge.
Goalkeeping wise, would it be a loan that you're looking at next? It's because it's a funny one with James Shea's injury. It's probably not messed it up a bit. It makes it a bit more difficult.
Well, look, we don't like taking loans here, so if it's going to be a loan, it'll be a loan with a view to doing it permanently. Look, we want to move forward continually and keep moving forward, and that's what we've always done. We've brought in a relatively young keeper, obviously 27-year-old Matt Macy, who we know, and that we also know is nowhere near the ceiling that he can reach. He's real good size, good presence, really hungry to do well, and that was big key factors in us signing him. Then we hope to bring in someone that if it's a loan, it'll be with a permanent, or another permanent signing, but depending on what the scope is to do that.
Just go through some of the signings. Doughty, do you see him as a left wing back? It seems to have played there most of his career. Absolutely.
An attacking fullback, a left wing back, that type of thing. Very, very quick, really athletic, direct lad. Something different to that side. Look, Amari did fantastically well, but it allows us to utilise Amari in different ways as well, while retaining or while enhancing the aggression and the pace and power that we have.
He played a lot of games as well, didn't he, Bale, last season, because he had to?
Yeah, but he's durable, he's experienced, he's a good age, and we've been really happy with Amari, but we were also happy when he played sort of left side centre half. Against Forest he was wonderful, nullified a rampant Brennan Johnson on the day, and that's something that we might look to do moving forward.
Woodrow's the one that's kind of caught everyone's attention, because him linking up with Adebayo and Cornick, Jerome as well there. It's an exciting attacking force. Well,
absolutely. What we want to do is add a little bit more guile and quality in the final third, and Corley provides that, and I've worked with Corley in 2014, the England 21 squad, and I know him. We know him as a character. He's a Luton boy anyway. He came from the club, so it's like him coming home a little bit, and that was a big thing as well, players that really want to play for the football club. He showed a real desire to want to play for us, met him, been fun. It was lovely getting to know him, but then he's been fantastic in the days, and you can see his quality, and we'll utilise that. And the big thing for me is every time we came up against Barnsley, we feared Corley would, not feared him, but we were very wary of the quality he could pose, and if he wasn't marked tightly, if we weren't tactically good, then we knew he could hurt us.
And Matt Macy, I think we've forgotten how tall he was and how imposing he is, and he's obviously improved since the last time he was here.
Well, yeah, but he was just gathering a bit of momentum here, because I thought he did well when he came here. That we had a bit of a disaster that year. Obviously, Christian Walton got recalled, then inexplicably Matt Macy got recalled, and it left us in real limbo. And we didn't want to be like that again. I'm not saying it cost us last season, but with, obviously we made a decision to let Sluga go. We brought in Jedsi, who then got injured. Then we had to take emergency loans because James Shea got injured. So we had real bad luck in that way, but we didn't want that to happen again. So we wanted to strengthen the department, and by the time, I would imagine in a week's time, our goalkeeping department would be significantly improved from the two that we've brought in, plus Harry, plus obviously the goalkeeping coaches now who've had time together as well.
A quick one on Elijah Adebayo. The fact that he got injured towards the end of the season, has that perhaps helped the club in the fact that he may stay here again for another season? Are you expecting him to be here?
He will be here. Elijah will be here. We believe that, look, he's on a road to progression, so any offers now would need to be at the level that probably they're not going to be, because he's not at his ceiling with us yet. We believe that he's only effectively 16 months into being with us, and you saw significant improvement over time here. Yeah, he picked up an injury late on, but he had to play a lot of games. Now what we want to do this season is give him that little bit of help, because we were very reliant on him in terms of in and out of possession, and we want to be able to give him a little bit of help so that we keep him fresh, keep him more durable, and be able to work with him constantly, because there was a big compromise last year. So yeah, towards the end of the season, a bit of fatigue came in, that showed then in him getting injured, and then it was sad that he missed the biggest games, because he earned the chance to play in those games. And I'm sure, without being disrespectful to anyone, but we would have had an edge if he'd been in the team, and I said we were very, very fortunate, very, very unlucky not to go through in the tie, and hope, and he might have been the difference. You never know.
Strengthening still needs, presumably there'll be more coming in. Midfield, what are the priorities? How many would you expect?
Look, we're looking to bring in 2 midfield players and then an attacking player. That's what we want to do, and that's us. That'll be us done. Then we got strong. Actually, no, we'd like to sign another defender as well. So effectively, you could see 4 coming in, but we'll have to see. We've got big numbers now as well, so it means that 1 or 2 would need to go out. But we're in a real strong position for the first week of pre-season. All we're looking to do now is add quality, not just bodies. We've got bodies, we've got a fantastic squad already, but we still want to push boundaries and get better, because historically we've got better every year, and to do that from last year, it's going to take a big push, and to do that we just need a little bit more quality and keep adding.
The ones that might go out, would that be permanent or more likely loans?
No, we've got a lot of young players now here. We're really establishing the football club. Obviously, with Paul Hart's appointment in the academy, the under 23 group is now stronger. That will filter all the way through the age groups. There's a clear way of thinking now with the academy. It's aligned with what we do. They've brought in new coaches, which I'm sure will come out and things, and in that it's strengthened all that. Now by doing that, we can afford to keep young players in the building and not necessarily let them go out on loan, but there's some at the point that they need to. Dion Pereira may need a loan, Elliot Thorpe may need a loan, Josh Murphy, we've had a lot of interest in him, but if they don't go out, then they'll be in and around our group and get game time with the 23s as well. So we're in a real good position at the minute, and we want to continue to get better.
How do you view the Championship next season now that the fixtures are out? What have you made of what the business has been done by other clubs?
Look, I haven't taken too much notice of anything. It's been a slow window in terms of a lot of things. People will strengthen, people will make decisions, they'll wait, and things. I'd imagine you just never know. I'm not concerned with the level of what other people. All I'm concerned about is us. If we're the best version of us, then we're actually a good team. So that's all I can concentrate on, really. And then you'll see. Some will be favourites. Relegation. We were relegation favourites, or in the 3 or 4 that the bookies thought would go down. We surpassed that. So you just never know.
And are you where you want to be right now?
Yeah, we are, and look, and that takes a lot of hard work, because the process of recruitment is months and months in advance and stuff. We very rarely get caught on the hop. we knew we were exposed with Cal Naismith. Tried everything we could to keep him, but we weren't able to. And look, and no problem with that. When someone blows you out of the water with finances, then there's nothing you can do to compete with that. But we've worked tirelessly. Myself, Gary, Paul Watson, Chris Clark, Stu, have worked tirelessly to make sure that through the summer we recruit and keep people informed of stuff. But it's never ending. It's not been a break. It's probably been the hardest summer that I've had personally, but also the hardest one recruitment wise, because as we said, to improve on the squad is difficult. To then add more quality and then to keep it aligned with our budget and our wage structure and stuff, it takes some creative thinking and a lot of hard work to get things over the line, and we've managed to do that. It's only been 3 at the minute, but we don't need as much as we have in recent windows, so we're very happy with where we are. We're in a real good place. Still weeks to go, and with the majority squad in place, it means that we can work for 5 weeks on top of the work that we did last year, and hopefully we'll end up better.
With those fixtures out, I think most Luton fans look at the Watford game in October as the one to really look forward to. It'd be nice to do it in front of fans this time round as well. Yeah,
look, and it's a great game for both clubs. It's a derby. You want to play in these games, and you want to manage these games, and you want to be involved as fans and club in these games. So wonderful fixture. But I don't know who does the fixtures. It's mental. We're up and down the M4 for 3 consecutive away games. I know it might be the luck of the draw, just unluck of the draw or whatever it is, but fixtures are mental. We go to Huddersfield on New Year's Day and stuff, so I don't know about the local fixture. That'd be lovely, a New Year's Day game at Watford, that would have been fantastic. But anyway, it's one of those things, and some great games to look forward to, and hopefully a similar but ultimately better season than last year.
First up Birmingham, it's just owe them one, don't you?
Well, we owe 2, but it's not that. Look, it's a different year now and stuff. Last year we inexplicably didn't perform in both games. We kept 19 clean sheets last year and capitulated on both occasions against Bournemouth and against Birmingham. Sorry, and I can't fathom how we did it, because we bounced back immediately straight away, and it was just probably 2 fluke results, where Birmingham played well on the day, did their job, and we didn't, and that sometimes can happen.